Good morning, Ravi. Hopefully, I'm pronouncing your name correctly.
You are spot on. Very
Okay,
good.
great. For those on the line who would like to know who exactly I'm speaking to, just a heads up, I'm speaking to a Microsoft executive, someone who's been in the space for a very long time. So he's got some wisdom to share with us. So hopefully, we can get something very important to take. So maybe just a bit on your journey. Like, where did your journey start, and why have you pursued AI, basically, especially within Microsoft?
So, as the audience would know, the shifts in technology and shifts in the way we are working
Yes.
has changed over the last decades, right? I didn't start my career in technology. I'm a chartered accountant, and I used to be a CFO. But I always loved technology. So, being a CFO, I was always CFO in a technology firm.
Yes.
So I worked in KPMG, then I worked at IBM, and then I continued my technology journey. And my journey with Microsoft is for the last 10 years. And the reason to be with Microsoft is because in 2015, Microsoft made a significant change in the company's direction. It became a cloud company and now an AI company.
Yes.
And the rate at which it's changed and the way it's changed inspired me. The way they diffuse the concept of we are this and we are not that, and how we are an organization for every person and every organization on the planet, is what actually attracted me to Microsoft. Cloud and AI built on top of cloud is a progression. It's not a completely separate lane. It's not a separate journey. It's a progression of technology.
Yes.
Just like electricity has been a general purpose technology of 19th century, AI is going to be the general purpose technology for the 22nd century and beyond, which means it's a technology which will change everything we do. And if you relate back to how electricity changed in the 1900s and 1800s, that's what AI is going to do. AI is going to change the way we work, the way we do things, the way we run, the way we produce, the way we organize, everything.
Yes.
And this is important for your audience because they are living in this time. They only know this time. They may not know the previous times. And there's no reason for them to know the previous times. What the world has built on is not something which you need to know today because AI has done that paradigm shift. And so embracing what AI does, what it does, and doing it responsibly is maybe what has made me super excited to be in this role. And this discussion has started some time back, but it's accelerated only 3 years back. So if you ask me, how old is AI? AI is only 3 years old. In reality, when generative AI came in through OpenAI and ChatGPT,
Yes.
I remember November 2022 is where we saw,
We all
what is
started
this?
using it. Yeah.
So I think it's new, but the speed at which it's growing and the diffusion of AI in the world, not even in any organization or South Africa, it's a must know, must do. You have no choice but to embrace it. Just like we eat food every day, I think so we have to consume AI also because it's going to change the way we do things completely.
Okay. Thank you so much for that. And in terms of what would be the top skills that maybe you think the youth should be focusing on? Should they be looking at the technical skills or let's say the soft skills? Like if you were to advise them, what would be the skills that they should be looking at upskilling themselves in?
So before I get technical, let me talk about a skill which I need as well, and everybody else needs, just like your audience will need, is curiosity.
Yes.
Without curiosity, you will not survive because the speed at which information in the AI world is coming, if you're not curious, you'll be left behind.
Yes.
I was talking to one of my colleagues earlier as to the chips which are coming from CPU to GPU and the rate at which they are coming. If you're not curious, you will not know which hardware to use on what platform. If you don't know the various models which are there in the AI world, you would not know which models to use. And the rate at which the organizations are changing and the LLMs are coming into the world, if you don't know what LLMs are and therefore what LLMs should be used, should we use a general purpose LLM or should we use a industry specific or a specific LLM, then your AI will not work. So all of these things come from curiosity of knowing what is happening in the world of AI. So that's first. Second, of course, you need basic AI skills. What is generative AI, how does AI work, all of those skills. And there are courses which are available. The 1.4 million people which we have trained in South Africa have got AI skills and cybersecurity skills. One of the biggest skills you need to know, and it's maybe there are two professions which are going to be, I would say, a little bit of, what is the right expression, recession proof, and it will continue for a long time, is your data skills, data and AI skills, and your cybersecurity skills. So getting yourself trained on data and AI and cybersecurity is a must, because both of them are intertwined. If you're a developer, you're an architect, you're an administrator, in these both domains, those are the skills you will need.
Yes.
So, so that you can continue to embrace, skill up, find employment, or start your own business. These two skills are important.
Thank you so much for that. You touched upon careers. I know that people traditionally think about data science, data analyst, data engineering, but are there any other emerging roles that you feel like maybe people can also start looking into as the landscape actually changes?
Landscape is changing so fast. We may come across in the next 6, 7 a year roles which we don't even know today, right? A year back, we were talking about prompt engineering.
Yes.
Right? As to how do you do the prompts. And then we came up with the ROSE concept of how do you do prompts and stuff like that. So prompt engineering became a skill. It became something to know. But a year from that, prompt engineering was important, but not so important now anymore. So can you imagine in the last 1 year, lots of people knew how to do prompts, but now because it's a natural language, you can continue to speak to your AI. So natural language is continuing to be the one. If you look at the kind of jobs which are coming out, they will continue to be in data, intelligence, and the various different levels of AI stack. So there's a AI jobs on hardware.
Yes.
So all the various chips which are coming, so you can potentially understand about engineering of AI chips, and you can get yourself employed in any of these, whether it is a American or a North American companies or East company, Asian companies, Far East companies. So that's an area. The second area is the technology, which is the LLMs which are being built. Lots of organizations are building their own LLMs in a sector. Bloomberg GPT is an LLM, one of the biggest LLMs in the financial industry and financial markets. But they built it themselves. And they had professionals and tech experts and language experts and finance experts who built those LLMs. And the world of LLMs continues to grow because of the depth of LLM which is required. And it will continue to grow in that scenario. And the third part is the technology layer of software. And I think bulk of the technology layer is around contextual AI. If you talk about what we are doing as a company, we are embracing models. We're not creating our own models. As you can see, if you saw in the presentation today, Microsoft's AI has got 11,300 models built in the products of Copilot. So you can choose out of the 11,300 models. And literally today we put one more. So I think so it's growing. So embracing the models and putting context on it is what Microsoft is doing. So obviously spend your time on the technology. There are all hyperscalers, there are all organizations which are developing these products. But bulk of these products are infused with AI. AI is not a product by itself. Bulk of the products are infused. Every CRM, every ERP, every search engine, every product which is by any of these big organizations, they're infused with AI. So if you have to learn, understand the infusion of AI into products and how that is being done. And then of course you can learn, you can become Microsoft engineer, you can become a Microsoft data science, all of that careers in each one of these organizations. So in nutshell, curiosity and learning is what will get you into the next 20, 30 years.
Okay. Thank you so much for that. Any last words of encouragement?
Embrace the change, adopt, and make sure that you become relevant and continue to stay relevant in things which matter the most in the organization and the world. That's the most important part. Find joy in what you're doing, in whichever profession you are in. The amount of professions which are coming out, the amount of ways in which you can make money and ways you can actually continue to build your careers is vast. Focus on your trade and craft your skill. The more niche you are, the better you will be, and your adaptability to stay in this world of AI. So I think so that's what I would leave behind, saying make yourself super capable in the world of AI in things that matter. And I think so then that's what I think so will be most important for the newer generation, your audience, for foreseeable future.
Okay. Thank you so much, Ravi. I'm sure the audience does appreciate the insights and guidance in their journey. So thank you so much for making time to have this interview.
Thank you for having me and chatting with me as well.